In this video, we'll be hunting some half dollars. We'll of course be looking for any silver from 1970 or earlier, but we'll also be looking for any foreigns, proofs, heirs of varieties, NIFCs, or any other cool things we can find. And right now I do have this box as well as one other one right there, so for now we have 2 boxes. If they don't do well though, I'll probably pick up some more next week and we'll add those onto the video. And I already checked both boxes for enders. There aren't any enders in either box, so let's start the hunt. And I'll bring you in when we have our first find. Roll 6, and we have our first couple finds. First, of course, we have an NIFC, a 2012 from Philly. And then I saw this 1971D, and if you look at the center of Kennedy's head, it looks like it might be a struck-through arrow of some sort. I found, I think, 1 or 2 of these on 71s, I think. And it just looks like there's a struck there in the middle of his head. Probably not much value. It's not in too great a condition, but looks like a mint there. That's a pretty cool find. Roll 12, and we have another NIFC, and this one is a 2002 from Philly. Roll 21, another NIFC, and this one is a 2017 from Philly. Roll 25, halfway point of the first box, and we have the first variety found. And it is a 1974D DDO. We'll put it under the scope, and as you can clearly see, very doubled on the R, U, and S in trust, as well as that right serif of the 4. I love finding these DDOs because it's really easy to tell when you have one, and for sure this is one. Fortunately, it's not in too great of condition. It has definitely been in circulation for a while, but it's still a good find. Roll 39, and we finally have another find. Unfortunately, it's just another NIFC, a 2012 Denver. Roll 40, and we have a couple more finds, one of which is actually pretty cool. First is just another NIFC, a 2006 P. And then next, look at this. It's really weird and interesting. 1972, or it looks like the 7's scratched out for a 3 of some sort. And it's like a hobo nickel, but it's a hobo half dollar, I guess. And he has like glasses and a beard. On the right it says $1 for, I don't know why. And on the left is a date, 1987, so I wonder if that's the date this carving was done. Either way, it's pretty interesting find. That is a really unique and cool find. Roll 45, another NIFC, and this one is a 2018 Philadelphia. Next roll, another NIFC. Unfortunately, this one circulated, but it's still a 2005 Denver. Roll 49 had 2 more NIFCs. One was a reverse facing under, a 2004 Denver, and a 2009 Philly. That was all for box number 1, and it was an alright box. We ended up with 9 NIFCs. That 1971D possible strike-through error, 1974 DDO, and that really cool 1972D, like, artsy coin, which is pretty cool. 1987, $1 in Kennedy with the beard and glasses. No idea what it is, but it's pretty cool. Now let's go on to box number 2, and hopefully we can get some good finds. Roll 5, and we have the first find of the second box, and of course it's an NIFC, a 2006 Denver. Next roll, roll 6, and we have another unique find. This one is a 1973D pocket coin. It's definitely been rubbed down a lot. This is definitely my most worn one by far. You can see that it's really worn, barely even any detail left on the obverse. Unfortunately, it has the ring of death, but still, that's a cool find. Roll 7, and now we're 3 rolls in a row with a find. This one's another NIFC, a 2009 P. Roll 12, another NIFC. This one is a 2004 P. Roll 15, yet another NIFC. And this one is a 2008 Denver. Next roll, roll 16. I just got a really good find. It's a 1971D DDO. And if I put it under the scope, it is actually the FS101 major variety. You can see that the doubling on the bottom of the R, both top serifs of the U, as well as the top of the S, as well as the bottom. And to be honest, this one isn't in too bad a condition. It's pretty nice for a 1971D DDO. They're usually not that nice, but DDO FS101 in a great condition, that is an awesome find. Roll 26, another NIFC, and this one is a 2020 from Philly. Next roll, roll 27. Just open the roll. And I think we have a proof right there. This will be the first proof of the hunt if it is. And it is. It's in nice shape too. A 1980 S proof. It's a little circulated, it has some cloudiness on it, but overall, a proof is a good find. Roll 37, and we have another find for the second box, and this one is another 1974D DDO. And as you can see, it has the same doubling as the one before on the RU and S especially of Trust. And this one is another one that's not in too great a shape, definitely circulated, but still, another DDO is a great find. Roll 41, another NIFC, and this one is a 2007 Philly. Last roll of box 2 is going to give us a couple last finds to this box, 2002D and a 2005P NIFCs. Overall, this box wasn't too bad. We got some more NIFCs, that 1980 proof, and then that pocket coin, as well as a couple more DDOs, including that pretty nice 1971D FS101, which was an awesome find. But we didn't get any silver, so I'm going to add a couple more boxes onto this video when I pick those up, so I'll be back when I have some more boxes. It is a week later since I've recorded the last clip, and I just picked up 2 more boxes. Neither have any confirmed enders, but hopefully we can get some good finds in the rolls. So let's start box number 3, and hopefully we can get some good finds, and maybe some silver. Just opened roll 6 of box 3, and we're going to have a miscellaneous find. Haven't found one of these in quite a while. Looks like we have a stickered coin, and unfortunately it's pretty beat up, but you can kind of read the words. Attack on Pearl Harbor, December 7th, 1941. It's on a 2012P and IFC. Even though it's destroyed, still a cool miscellaneous find. Roll 13, first NIFC of box number 2 besides the stickered one. This one is a 2017 Denver. Next roll, another NIFC. This one's a little beat up, but it is a 2003 Philly. Roll 17, another NIFC. This one is a 2017 from Philly. Roll 25, halfway point of box 3, another NIFC. This one is a 2010 out of Philly. Next roll, and we have the first variety found for box 3, and it's the third one of these of the hunt, a 1974D DDO. Let's quickly show it under the scope to show you the very obvious doubling on RU and S and Trust that you've already seen on the other 2. And just like the other ones, this one is not in very good condition, but still, it's another variety found. Roll 27, another NIFC. This time, it's a 2008 Denver. Roll 43, and we have another variety found for box number 3. And we already found this one earlier. It's a 1971D DDO, and this one is also the FS101, the major variety. It's a little bit harder to see on this one because it's a little more worn, but you can still see the same doubling on the T and the R and the top of the U of Trust. So, even though this one's not in as good a shape as the first one, still an awesome variety find. Roll 45, and we have another NIFC. This one is a 2004 Denver. Next roll, yet another NIFC. This one is a 2008 Denver. That was all for box number 3, and it was an alright box. We got some more NIFCs, a couple varieties, as well as that beat up stickered coin. So at least we got some finds, although we didn't get any silver proofs or any cool finds like that. Hopefully, the last box of the video, box number 4, can get some good finds. Roll 3 of the last box, and I already pulled out this 2003P NIFC. And I just uncovered a 2018P, and it looks like someone scratched off a sticker on it. Wish I knew what that sticker was. Would have been a better find than just an NIFC, but now it's just a beat up NIFC. Roll 10, and we have another miscellaneous find. Hunting through the roll, and look what I uncovered. We have a hold coin. Looks like it was polished too. It has a pretty unnatural luster to it, but definitely a hole. Maybe it was used as a necklace, who knows? Still, that's a cool miscellaneous find. Roll 20, another NIFC for box 4. This one is a 2006 Philly. Roll 33, and we have another NIFC. This one is a 2005 Denver. Roll 38, this box has been pretty slow, but we are at least getting NIFCs. This one, a 2003P. Last box has been hunted, so let's go over the finds. For all 4 boxes, we ended up with 28 NIFCs. Pretty decent for the 4 boxes, even though NIFCs don't really matter too much. The majority of the finds were just all miscellaneous finds. We got that 1971 with a possible strike-through error in the middle of Kennedy's head. These 2 stickered coins we got near the end of the hunt, both are really beat up, especially that one on the right. Not really worth anything, and they're pretty beat up, but still pretty cool finds. And then here we have a 1973D pocket coin that's super worn, definitely the most worn pocket coin I've gotten. And then that 1980D hold coin we got in the last box. And then that really cool 1972 kind of artistic coin with Kennedy with a beard and glasses. It has the date 1987 on the left and $1 written on the right. And it looks like the 7 and the date was tried to change something. No idea what's going on there, but still, it's a really cool find. Definitely unique. And then down here we have all the major varieties and that one proof we got, 1980S, in pretty decent shape. And then we got 2 1971D DDOs. Both are the FS101, and the one on the left is actually really nice. Definitely the nicest DDO I've ever gotten. And then over here, we have 3 1974D DDOs, all in pretty rough shape, but still, they're varieties, which are always great to find. And even though we didn't get any silver, this was still a pretty cool 4-box hunt.